Well, I'm ready.
Hello.
What's up?
How are you?
I think I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah. Fully recovered from the full weekend.
I think so. What are we today? Wednesday? Yeah, I think I finally kind of actually emerged from the weekend with maybe even more energy than I started with. Sunday was a big day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a super fun day though. I got to show people around the office wing. That was my station. Everyone was very impressed by your big corner office, Phil.
Were they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm mostly just excited not to be in a basement anymore. And I can have
Yeah.
some more plants above ground.
Going above ground. Moving
The
on
super
up.
terranean upgrade.
Right on. Yes, it is. I know, like I was in the community room for a good bit of the time, and then worked my way up, and it was like people got a shot of euphoria when they entered the building.
Yeah.
Like everybody, kids, youth, adults, elders, like everybody was just kind of on cloud nine. And it helped that it was like a beautiful sunny day.
Beautiful.
Light was streaming in all the windows. But everybody was just, it was incredible. I don't know if I had an experience quite like that.
Yeah, it was such a great day. And like, I mean, I've only been around for a year of this process, but like, this is a long time coming to see this thing really come to life. And
I used to have dark hair, Maggie.
I believe it.
Yeah. And then getting up to that fifth floor and looking out, like I've seen that bay view from, whatever, Grizzly Peak or Lawrence Hall of Science, other places, but I don't think I've ever seen it like that morning, like the sun and the red of the Golden Gate and downtown and the blue of the bay and the sky. And
yeah,
great.
The stars really aligned for that.
They did. So that was good. And then we came back and, well, a couple of guests we're going to have on in just a little bit are going to tell us a little bit more about it. But what was your experience like of doing those immersion baptisms at the 11:15?
It was awesome. Like, I mean, we had two young women, again, who you'll meet momentarily, who came to All Souls wanting to be baptized. And so walking through that process with them was really like special and meaningful. And then getting in the font, I've never done an immersion baptism before. So getting in the font and really like getting in there, it just felt like, I feel like it's kind of a cliche word, but it felt really special. And it felt like a really important moment to be part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the names, this year's names for All Souls and All Saints was really beautiful and powerful to be kind of inside that cloud. And then
totally.
I don't know about you, but I definitely was looking up a couple of times during the service and saw people who I've known and loved. And that was really powerful too.
Yeah, for sure. I had kind of forgotten about a good friend of my mom's back in Cincinnati died this year, and I had put her name on the prayer list several months ago, and I looked up at one point and saw her name, and I had kind of forgotten that I had put, I didn't expect to see it, and that was really sweet moment.
All right. Well, when you do talk to our next guests, I am super curious about their experience and what it was like for them to be baptized and to have all kinds of folks there watching as they engage in this ritual.
Yeah, definitely. We'll hear from them.
And then the day was not over though.
Certainly not.
No, because we had the Sunday night service.
We did. It was a beautiful twinkle lit evening in the courtyard of All Souls.
It was.
It was a really great start to what I think is going to be a really meaningful ministry here. And I guess thank you to all the All Soulsians who showed up and really supported the Sunday night service and got to see a little taste of it. And certainly welcome to come back anytime.
Yeah, it was really sweet to see almost a couple dozen All Soulsians there, and excited to lend a hand and be in the service together. And for those who weren't there, one of my favorite moments of the whole thing was Maggie was presiding, and she had it was like a bench, right, for the altar, and so she knelt down there before the altar, and then the kids who were there, about like a half dozen kids or so, came around the altar, and then Maggie led them in using all the manual acts that she did as part of the Eucharist. And so as a participant, it was just amazing to be able to see these kids like be present in the service in that way. It was really sweet and special.
Yeah, it's a way to draw their attention to what's going on the altar. And yeah, it was a special moment for sure.
Yeah, and the music was good, especially some of those, that last piece, like I still have that running in my head. So yeah, it was a big day.
Yeah, totally.
Big day. And as someone said, it was one of those red letter days, like the red letter you find in prayer books for feast days. We lived up to it. Totally. All right, well, why don't we find out then from these two people who were a big part of that red letter day and what it was like for them.
Yeah.
Hello, faithful Soulcast viewers. This is season 4, episode 17 of the Soulcast. Today, we have two special guests who were recently baptized this past Sunday on the Feast of All Saints and All Souls. Will you two lovely ladies tell the good people of All Souls Parish your name and what school you go to?
My name's Bianca, and I go to Berkeley High School. My name is Emily Maris, and I go to Albany High School.
Great. And you two are both relatively new to All Souls, not super new, but this year. And you came to our church with the desire to get baptized. And so that happened for you on Sunday. And I'm wondering if you want to share anything that happened at the baptism, any memory you have of it, what the experience was like for you.
I really enjoyed it. It felt very lifting, like a weight had been lifted off my shoulder. It's been something I've been thinking about since I was a kid, and I remember there being a lot of holy water all over my face. And my hair still smelled like holy water.
Yeah.
The oil smelled. Holy oil.
The oil. It smelled good? Yeah, it smelled really good. And who was here with you to support you on your baptism day?
I had both sets of grandparents, my uncle, and my parents and my sibling. I had my 2 cousins, my grandma, my 2 aunts, my uncle, and a really good friend of one of my cousins.
Awesome. So you felt like supported by your families too?
Yes, they were really excited.
Well, it's been a joy to have you both new people to our community, and we're just so excited that you have been baptized and that you are here with us at All Souls, our newest All Soulsians.
Well, that was something.
Certainly was.
It really was. And so great that I tell you, Maggie, like I've been doing this for a while now, 18 years as a priest, and then I was a youth minister for many years before that. I don't think I've ever been in a congregation where not one, but 2 teenagers, high schoolers, show up and at pretty much the same time and say, I want to be baptized. And that it's not their parents dragging them at all, right? It's these young women were like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. Super awesome.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, next week we'll have pictures from all the fun at Jordan Court. We can show you, if you weren't there, some of the pictures from that day and the tour and all that, or the open house. Things coming up. We get Advent before we know it on Sunday, November 28th. So that's the Sunday after Thanksgiving, a few days after Thanksgiving. We got a full-on Advent festival this year. We're going to be able to recapture traditions we haven't and pick up some that we started during COVID. Advent windows coming near you. So all that to come.
Yeah. All right, All Soulians. See you next time. This has been season 4, episode 17 of the Soulcast.
Back to prime numbers.
Back to prime numbers.
Bye.
Bye.